Hi, I'm Pete Gatenby, AI partner at Novus Strategy. Welcome to the September edition of the AI Monthly Bulletin. I'm going to cover what's changed, what it means for lenders, and the immediate actions that you need to take. Let's start by looking at the AI legal standards and codes of practice updates. First, the EU AI Act is really taking hold, as we covered last month, but not all the models have until August 2027 to become compliant. That really means that you've built explainability in the process. If not, you'll have to update to a new LLM where explainability will be a requirement as soon as you pull that in. Second, the FCA's AI live testing window or applications to be part of that closes on the 15th of this month, so the 15th of September, with cohort work starting in October. Third, the UK AI Safety Institute's Inspect Toolkit is now live, and it gives us a ready evaluation pattern for agents, which is really exciting. Fourth, the Land Registry now accepts QES or Qualified Electronic Signatures, which creates a lot of possibilities for that customer and that customer journey and how we remove the need for witnesses when we're getting customer signatures. When it comes to your HDI strategy, these rules are really becoming the rails for what embeds the data that goes across it. The EU model duties, FCA live testing and inspect gives us that evaluation pattern, while the QES lets us data move to completion without the need for paper. So we're starting to see those step changes. Build the controls once, then reuse them across all the patterns across your entire network. That's where your HDI strategy really starts to take hold. For agentic systems, the ask is slightly higher. We need to keep tool lists, scopes and rate limits under change controls and store that evidence in the same control plane across that journey. Now, a look at the industry movements. The winter payment shock that's coming is putting a premium on early warning analytics and humane retention journeys. If we can consider that in our technology, we're going to win. With rates and pricing being a little bit twitchy, reactivity of our technology is key. You should have published governed APIs so rules are consistent across the journey and across channels. We've seen a lot of people coming off those low fixed rates, so there's going to be lots of activity in the coming months. So speed is really going to win when it comes to our technology, and especially any AI in that journey. HDI turns this into one flow rather than three disconnected fixes. And the winners that wire AI into the HDI data pipes and let agentic workflows do the handoffs are really going to be the ones that make strides over the coming months. This is how you become the fast lender in the room. So what's the application? POCs are becoming plumbing. There's four practical plays here. First, QES, or the Qualified Electronic Signatures that I touched on a few moments ago. With digital registration can shave days and the need for witnesses in that signature process. Second, Safe Agent to calculate a triage, reduces handoffs between the brokers and customers. Third, Document AI is now routine. Pick a document class and scale it. Fourth, run retention analytics to spot and support customers facing payment shock, and then do something about it. There are three key enablers here. First, the Land Registry's digital registration service goes live in October with automatic checks. Secondly, Inspect gives us a common way to test agents safely and capture evidence as to how they're working and why. Finally, the critical enabler is your HDI strategy. Make data the unlock with a shared model, firm API contracts, eventing, lineage, plus an agent control plane for tools, scopes and rollbacks. When data flows horizontally, agents and analytics deliver value. When it does not, models stall at these handoffs and actually we don't realise the benefit and we get stuck at that vertical siloed stage. Final reminder, the FCA's live testing window closes on the 15th. I know we touched on it before, but I think this is such a great opportunity. The cohort work starts in October and it suits lenders with a tight, explainable use case and clear outcomes. Your submission should spell out data controls, how you evaluate and monitor, how you roll back and how you evidence consumer duty. If you're not applying, no problem. It's still really important because we can borrow the terms of reference and start to apply those as we build out our POCs and around AI. You can use them as your internal gates and keep artifacts in your HDI control plane for future reference and scalability. So, 4 big takeaways for this month. 1. Prove safety with inspect style tests and keep the artifacts. 2. Plan for the payment shock window that we expect to come this winter by routing retention analytics and affordability triage through a single HDI rail so customers get faster help and you evidence better outcomes. 3. Turn policy into speed with QES and HMLR checks. 4. Lift vendor evidence to EU grade and store it in your control plane. The big thing here is build the HDI rail, then run agentic AI use cases off it. The two are integrally linked. HDI and the data that sits within it is the lifeblood that fuels AI use cases. This is how proofs become production. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions or you'd like to discuss what I've run through today, please do reach out. Visit our website www.novus-strategy.com, or you can find me and connect with me on LinkedIn and reach out there. Thanks a lot.